Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be making some pakoras. These are potato and cabbage pakoras, very crispy on the outside, soft inside. So let's get started. On this plate I've got quarter of a cabbage here, which I have finely chopped. So that's my cabbage. I have two medium-sized potatoes which I have cut, some coriander leaves, some black seeds, some cumin seeds, some green chilies, and one onion finely chopped. So to start off with, take a clean bowl, add in the onions first. So I'm going to add in all the ingredients one by one, and then in goes the cumin seeds. The cumin seeds are 1/4 teaspoon each, and the black seeds are 1/4 teaspoon each. So in goes the black seed, the green chilies, and the coriander leaves. So next I'm going to add in my masalas. I've got my masala tray ready here. So I'll put in 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of coriander powder. So just going to put that in. And then I'm going to add in 1/4 teaspoon of salt. You can add in more salt later on, so give the batter a taste and see if you need more salt added. Just going to give that a good mix with my hands. So make sure you mix it properly. Okay, so give it a good mix. Make sure all the masalas and the onions are combined nicely. Once you have mixed the mixture, put the mixture to a side. That's all mixed now, guys. So I'm going to add in my finely chopped cabbage first, along with the potatoes. So in goes the potatoes. Okay, once the cabbage and the potatoes are added in, give it a good mix. I like to use my hands to mix everything so that all the flavors go inside the potatoes and the cabbage. You can use a fork or a spoon, is completely up to you. I just like to use my hands. Okay, once you've mixed that up properly, put that to a side. So we're going to make the batter now for the pakoras. Take a clean bowl, add in 1 cup of plain flour, and add in 1/4 cup of rice flour. So the rice flour is to give a good crisp on the outside, and then add in some baking powder, so 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, and then add in some chili flakes. So I think I've added 1/4 teaspoon of chili flakes here. Once you've added the chili flakes in, add in some masalas. So take some turmeric powder. There's about 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of coriander powder. Next is some salt. So 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Add that in. Now take a fork and give all the ingredients a good mix. Once you have mixed everything up properly, I have 1/2 cup of water here. I'm going to add in some water. I won't add in all of it in one go, so add in bit by bit. Mix it as you go along. So give that a good mix. You can use your hands or you can use a fork, guys. Using a fork is much easier. So if you can see the consistency of the batter here, that's what you want. Now take an egg and add the egg in. So I'm just going to add the egg in now. Once you've added the egg in, give it a good mix. Make sure it's combined nicely with the batter. So give that a good mix. Once you have mixed the batter nice and well, add in the mixture we made earlier of the cabbage and potato. So give that a good mix using a fork. Okay, you want the consistency to be just right, so you don't want it too runny or too thick. This is the consistency that you want. Okay, so once you've mixed up everything nicely, put that to a side. In this pan here, I've got some oil heating up. Just going to check the oil if it's hot enough with a spoon and a bit of butter. That looks perfect. So I'm going to add in the mixture using a spoon. So this is the combined potato and cabbage mixture we made earlier. So just adding that in bit by bit using a spoon. You can use your hand. Doesn't really matter, it's completely up to you. So add that in, and what you want to do is you want to make sure each side's fried nicely and they're all brown nicely before you flip them over. So once they're browned nicely, then you can flip them over. So flip that over. So flip them one by one like so. Make sure you don't add in too many of them together in the oil. Otherwise what you will find is they get stuck to each other and you don't want that. So just add in few at a time. These are ready now, guys. I'm going to take them off the oil. Just drain the oil before you take them out and put them on a plate. And that's my cabbage and potato pakoras done, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Do give it a try. They are yummy.